Welcome, family. The Prodigy is bringing us into this live stream. You better get ready for a journey to outer space. Give me some names. Yeah. To find another race, baby. Come on, let's get together. Give me some names on the live chat. I want to see who is here with me. Let's go. Boom. How are you doing tonight, people? Woohoo! We've got a big night tonight. There's some alien information, some out of space information. That's why we have the Prodigy with us. Come on, join me. I'm gonna send him to out of space to find another race. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. Woohoo! Who is with us in the chat? Let's see. We've got Simon, Steven, Hermano, Vanessa, Ima, woohoo! Barat and Rukshika, Rolkin, Penny, Vanessa, Michelle Morocci, Mansi. Alright. There is a reason why you are hearing this song, people. Everything I do has a reason. Hello, Clara from Sweden. Shalom, Abba. Few minutes of respect to the Prodigy. Come on, everyone, show me some more names. Who is here with me? Alright, beautiful. Let me stop this now. Fantastic. Excellent. How are we all doing tonight? How you feeling tonight? Let me just fix it all up. And I need to fix this up. Oops, that wasn't supposed to be. That's supposed to be. Hi, how you doing? How are you, everyone? Ryan, brother. Elizabeth. Woohoo! Alright, so here we are, Thursday night. Let me just fix something here. There we go. That's much better. And a bit more of that as well. And we can rock and roll, baby. Woohoo! There's so much information tonight, and I have very limited, restricted time, and so I want to start. First of all, usually I do this at the end, and I realize that it's not really doing me a good service. So let me just fix myself. I need to adjust my angle a bit. I'm trying the microphone from above today. We'll see how that works. Surinda. Hello, Darren and Renee, Maggie. Hello. Okay, all the family is getting together. That's fantastic. I just need a zip of tea. My voice is a bit dry. Just a second. All right. So, first of all, I want to say welcome, everyone. Usually I say this at the end. I'll say this at the beginning right now. It will do me a great service if you could please press like on this video down on the window, just press like. That would be a great thing for me. And on top of that, I'm just fixing things here for me too. That's it. Okay, now we're going. If you would like to know about the channel movies as well, just press subscribe and hit the bell button so you will be notified. Hello, Shane, brother. Hello. And that's about YouTube. Now, the other thing is that if you want to support my work and what I do and get much, much, much more than just this live stream, please join us on Patreon. It will change your life. It will help you, not because I'm promising something that I can't provide, is because I provide what I provide. And so feel free to join us and to support. We are sharing every day lots of information, lots of insights, meditations, astrology, economy, worldview. We're holding space for each other. We have chat rooms where we communicate all day long, keeping the vibe up and rising, and making sure that we are vibrating in the world that we choose to live in. Now, something is disturbing me in the camera. Excuse me for a second. Just 1 second. Yeah. There we go. Much better. Yeah, much better. You know, this is me. Things need to be right. Okay? Taurus. It needs to be good quality, not just like a camera. It needs to be on the right angle. And so, that's about Patreon. Very minimal subscription, $8 a month, and you get so much. You get a community, you get a network of support, a network of love. You get information, insights, guidance, upliftment, education, empowerment, as much as you want. If you want to join in a higher tier, the $11 a month allows you to also enjoy the new moon meditations, which I record on every new moon. And on top of that, there is also the full moon meditations, which I post to the $22 a month. So feel free to join us. There's lots of good stuff there. And that will be about that. Cool. Other than that, in the bottom of this movie, there is a link to our Patreon if you want to join us. And underneath that, there is a link to donation and affiliate links, which I will share with you information that you might want to use them for. Because I have done a lot of research and a lot of groundwork, grassroots work for everyone who's coming into the space right now. And so I want to make sure that everyone are using the right connection, the right channels of information, that you're not going to get scammed in any possible way. So if you want to press on the affiliate links, you will see a list of links that you could use to your benefit. And by using those links, you are supporting my work because these links will support me in return. So everything is working in give and take, abundance to all, and thriving together. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Christine. Hello, Stephen. Welcome, beautiful people. Another sip of tea. My voice is a bit dry today. And so, wow, what a time we live in. Now, we have a private Q&A session for the community only, which we are going to start at 8:30. Right now, it's 7:07. Beautiful. And so, I have to make this on time. So, please, Vanessa, my darling timekeeper, give me a key at 8 o'clock. Let's say 8 o'clock, and we'll take it from there. And so, a lot of information to condense in very short time. And I just came on Sunday and spoke to you about Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, right? And I kind of stopped it there because I was like, there is way too much. So here I am coming at you on Thursday. And I'm about to prepare you for a few more powerful days. And this is the time we live in now. It's a time that we no longer can just do astrology for a week or for a month. It's like every day is so eventful and every few days are so powerful. And so let's start by looking into today. This chart is exactly where we are today. And as you can see my mouse there, where are we today? The sun is on 7 degree Leo. Hooray! And the moon is on 14 degrees Sagittarius. So Sagittarius allows us to we're out of the Scorpio. We had those 2 days in Scorpio I told you about. I don't know if you felt it. A bit of kind of deep, intimate reflections, emotions. I don't want to talk about what was because there's a lot to talk about what is coming. Okay? The reason why I started with Prodigy of I've been sent here from out of space to find another race, because that song kind of when I thought about how can I deliver the essence of Uranus, this song came. Because Uranus is the alien. Uranus is out of space to find another race and take it to a whole new level. Okay? Now, we haven't spoke about Uranus for a while because the other planets took the main seat. Hello, Laura, my beautiful Irish sister. But now Uranus is coming into the main stage. And Uranus is, when Uranus is coming to the main stage, it's like the picture that this movie was kind of holding at the beginning. It's the lightning bolt. Uranus is the lightning strike, sudden, unexpected shock out of nowhere, creating a revelation, a revolution, innovation, forcing you to reinvent yourself, to innovate yourself. It's futuristic. It's out of space and time. It's the alien. It's from the high dimension. It is about electricity. It is about frequency. It is about technology. It's about high tech. It is about artificial intelligence. It's about cryptocurrency. Now, Uranus is in Taurus. We know that, right? Uranus entered Taurus in 2018. And, that's part of the reason that I've started my entire research, because I'm a Taurian. And once I saw that Uranus comes into my place, I was like, wait a second, before you come into my place, I need to know what you're about. Because I'm Taurus. I don't like things to come and, rock my boat, as Bob Marley sings. Don't rock my boat. And it was for a good reason, because Uranus and Taurus don't necessarily like each other. Taurus doesn't like changes. Taurus like routine, stability, safety, security. Don't disturb me, I got it right. Uranus comes and says, sorry, Taurus, you didn't get it right. I mean, you got it right, but it's time to get it even more right. So here is an electric shock for you. Boom, right? Taurus doesn't like that. Taurus is stubborn. Taurus stays like, hey, don't you put that electric shocker in my bum. I'm not going anywhere. This is my piece of grass, and I'm not going anywhere. Uranus comes and give him another bzzzt. And the Taurus and the Uranus are standing. So Uranus is like the matador, holding that red material, trying to stir the Taurus to get out of his comfort zone. And at first the Taurus goes like, but then the matador is continuing to go, ole, hey. He's trying to attract his attention. He's like, and then the Taurus gets really upset because it annoys him, right? Funny enough, Taurus is base chakra, it's earth. And the matador is holding a red material for the Taurus to kind of stare him. Then the Taurus kind of got to the point that he can't take it anymore, and he charged towards the matador. And that's kind of, that's kind of this energy. Now, if you're a smart matador, if you take Uranus and if you walk with the matador, then you go through the red thing, and it's becoming this beautiful show of like, unexpected. The Taurus, the bull can do anything at any time, and the matador is doing anything at any time, and they dance together and they create this amazing show. But if you are doing the other side of Uranus, if you are resisting to the sudden unexpected change shock of Uranus, this will be basically those unpleasant movies that you can see where the bull actually gets the matador. And once he gets him, it doesn't stop. It's like, I saw this movie this week where the bull just went into him and just like, the person was done. And that's kind of summarizing up for you an introduction of what's coming, beautiful family. Uranus is coming to revolutionize your life. Uranus is coming to stir the pot. Uranus is coming to electrify you and to force you to move to a whole new future, to reinvent yourself. And if you're going to resist it, you're going to get an electric shock that might even put you to sleep, if you know what I mean. So that was a bit of an introduction, okay? But let's talk about it. So, as you know, the sun is in Leo. This is about true, authentic self-expression, creative self. This is about you creating yourself, being creative, singing your song, dancing your dance, painting your painting. Salvador Dali, classic, right? Because it's kind of like he created art that is out of this world, out of time and space. He didn't care what people would think. He was a weirdo, and it made him one of the most famous artists in the world. He created art that until this day is admired, and until this day people are trying to code what he meant in his art. And so this is what it's about. It's about, don't worry about where the world is right now. Create yourself into a new future and allow the world to look at you and to be inspired. Beautiful, huh? So Leo, Sun is in Leo. Royal self, this is me, my creative self, authentic self, my kingdom, I'm building my castle. Now, the moon is in Sagittarius, so on the emotional level, on the feminine level, we kind of like a bit like, oh, this feels nice. Today was stunning. Yesterday was beautiful. The sun, the blue sky. Oh my God, this winter is divine. You know, I don't care that there's the lockdown and the poo going on. I don't care that the world is basically any moment gonna go into war. It doesn't matter. The skies are blue and the sun is shining, the birds are singing, and I'm dancing. And in a way, that is what we need to do. Right? So on the emotional level, it's very optimistic. Sagittarius, optimistic, looking at the positive. It's like everything's gonna be alright. We're gonna go alright. You know, it's like I'm saying that the dollar is crashing soon, but it's alright. It's still going alright. Did you know what happened in China today? Woohoo! The central banks of China have started to basically freak out from the people doing a run on the bank. So they start restricting the people. Now people in China, in certain banks, cannot take their money, and they cannot invest in precious metals. They cannot buy gold. They cannot buy silver. So guess what else will happen? They will buy Bitcoin. One of the main generating energy of cryptocurrency is actually the Asian markets, more than any other place in the world. It's the Asian markets that have been driving the bull markets all along the past. And the Asians, when they get into it, they get into it. Now, if you live in China right now, and you have a lot of money, and suddenly you're restricted, you can't access your money, you can't buy precious metals, you can't buy gold, you can't buy silver, you're starting to freak out. Now China is facing the risk of American sanctions on their economy, which means that America can just kind of freeze the SWIFT system for China, which means that China won't be able to do any online transaction with the world. That is serious stuff. And so organically the Chinese will run into the Bitcoin because that's the thing that they can do. We're not going to go there too much now, okay? But that's just a bit of what's happening right now. So why am I talking about Uranus? Look at him right here, 6:30 in the clock. 10 degrees, 35 minutes. And where is the sun? 7 degrees, 39 minutes. What does that mean? That means that in a few days, the sun is going to be on the 10 degree, and she's going to square Uranus. He is going to square Uranus in Taurus. And that is big. That is intense. That is radical, sudden, unexpected shift. That is very, very intense, okay? Very, very intense. But guess what? It's happening on the full moon. And you know what the full moon is? In Aquarius. Do you know who's the ruler of Aquarius? It is Uranus. Now you're starting to get it. Whoa, what's coming? Whoa. August is coming, baby. August is coming, and that's it. There is no more fluffy ponies. There is no more, everything's going to be all right. No. That's it. No more BS. This is action time, as I told you on Sunday. We are going into action time, and the time is ticking, and you are running out of time. Not to create a stress or anxiety or panic or anything, but you are running out of time. We are all running out of time in the third dimension, because out of the third dimension there is no time, which is Uranus. It's coming out of time to create a revolution in the physical time. What is the physical time? Taurus. So Uranus is in Taurus. He's coming out of time and space into the solid earth physical Taurus, and is creating revolution. Revolution in the department of Taurus. What is Taurus again? Values, money, economy, finance, Mother Earth, agriculture, health, beauty, pleasures, sexuality, and more and more and more. So since 2018, what has been happening? Gold has been going up, breaking all-time high. What is happening now? Since we spoke on Sunday, on the same time the live stream was happening on Sunday, Bitcoin was basically flying to the moon. Okay, so it was like, whoa, look at that, on the spot. Now, that's basically what's coming. The moon will travel through Sagittarius, but before we'll get to the full moon, we're not even gonna go far, all right? Let's just talk about the next few days. Because as the moon is traveling through Sagittarius, she will then travel, and she will be on the south node of the moon, yeah? So she will feel and reflect in the nostalgia of, the world used to be such a beautiful place, the innocency, and how we used to live our life, and before the poor came, and da 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 da, and with the moon, the emotions on the south node in Sagittarius, you might take your focus, which you shouldn't do, into the world. It's like, oh my God, look at the world, it's going down. What is happening to us? What's going on with the world? Oh my God, look, this, that. But at the same time, look at our beautiful goddess Venus. Venus is gonna slowly come into the north node of the moon. Okay? Hello, Dove Sano from Israel. Hello, beautiful brother. Good to have you. And so much. Let's celebrate. So what's to celebrate? Once Venus entered the 22nd degree, which she is in right now, she is out of shadow. She's been in shadow since the 10th of April, people. Reflect for a moment. What has been the process in your relationships, in your finance, in your values, in your health, in your sense of beauty and pleasures? Since the 10th of April. 10th of April, reminding you, it was Aries. It was 20 days after lockdown, right? So 20 days into the first wave lockdown, Venus entered into shadow. And so we all had to, realize that we can't get our pleasures in the same way we used to get. We couldn't get the massage or to go to yoga or to come to sound healing. We couldn't hug. We couldn't kiss. We couldn't, just the single people, they couldn't just go out and meet someone and have a one-night stand or a love-making session or whatever, however way you want to call it. You couldn't make as much money as we used to make. Our businesses shut down. It forces us to kind of live at home, confronting the things that we usually don't confront. So the relationships which are good and valid and stable and loving were thriving. It's like, thank God I finally can spend more time with my son. Thank God I can be more at home and do for my wife all the things that she always asked me to do. But there were also other relationship which was like, oh my God, I can't stand you. Until this time, I was using my yoga and sound healing and my activities outside with my girlfriends or with my boyfriends or my men's night or my girls' night. I was using that as a distraction to make sure that I don't have to confront the fact that I'm not happy with you, that I don't really like you, that I don't really love you. But now I'm stuck with you within these four walls. And it just makes me realize of like, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? And suddenly, until now you were just working 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. You're rolling around the circle like that, like the rat race. But suddenly then, I just realized that I opened my Facebook on my phone because I wanted to try to do live on Facebook as well. And I didn't shut it off. And if you don't know, if your Facebook is open on your phone, the big brother is watching and listening, baby. So Facebook, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you're going offline, baby. And I recommend you in this day and age with the social media, the big brother, the Facebook, the Instagram, the WhatsApp, they are all the same corporation. And you need to understand, you need to go into your phone, into your settings, into your applications, and you need to look at the applications and the permissions that you gave your applications. And you need to make sure that you switch off the camera and the microphone, because they're listening to you and they're watching you and it's your private stuff. And it's okay if you're here or there, but they're listening to you and watching you when you make love, when you go to the toilet, when you take a shower, when you speak to your mom, to your dad, to your psychologist, to a psychiatrist. People keep on trying to ask me to do some Zoom thing. I'm not getting near Zoom. Zoom is a Chinese, it's not Chinese, but Zoom is another platform that has a malware in it. It delivers your information to China, basically. And so, if you're having your psychiatrist or psychologist or you're exposing your most vulnerable emotional things on Zoom, I'm sorry to tell you, but you are basically giving yourself raw and naked to someone. That's not good for you. So in this day and age of digital transformation, of this digital, hola hermano, Hector, you have to make sure you understand that we need to develop a new sense of responsibility and to do our own due diligence. And you have to secure yourself. You have to make sure that you're safe and protected and secured. And so I recommend you all to just, close all those things. And if I need to post something on Instagram, I turn it on, I post the picture, or I do the live stream on Instagram, then I turn it off after I finish. Simple as that. But Facebook is never on my phone. I don't have the applications. It will never be on my phone. They can't stand me and I can't stand them. I tried to do a promotion last week on Facebook, and they didn't even approve the promotion. And the promotion, I didn't say anything. I just put a link to Patreon and a link to my affiliates and donations, and they didn't approve of it. So, the days are numbered, in my perception, and I wish for that to be the truth. And so, that's about that. So, Venus again, 10th of April, she went into shadow. What means is like the shadow, I said last week, it's the point which it retrograded to. So from that point it went, it stopped, it went back until that point, and then it moved forward. So 10th of April, it went, then in May it retrograded, and then it moved forward, and finally, hallelujah, yesterday, Venus stepped out of that process. And so when she was retrograding, she started the retrograde in alignment to Neptune. And she exited the shadow in alignment to Neptune on the 20th degree. Remember we spoke about it? So, I'll take it 2 days back. You'll see. Pum, pum, pum. Okay, here we are. That was on Monday. Monday night, Venus was on the 20th degree with Neptune. And the same thing happened when she went retrograde. Now with Neptune, it's kind of like a bit delusional, a bit numb. Give me that sedative. I don't want to feel. It's like I'm seeing something that I don't know if I want to see. I'm feeling something I don't know if I want to feel. So let me take some drugs. Let me take some alcohol. Let me just escape a bit. Let me deal with all the conspiracy theories of the world, because then I won't have to confront the conspiracy theory that is happening here inside of me. Let me use the world as an escape for me not to handle and deal with my own self. And so I've been recommending everyone over the last 2-3 months. The work is inside. The work is inside. Don't worry about the world. Don't worry about conspiracies. Don't, because no one knows everything. It's the time of the great deception, great illusions. We are being played with. It's like there's no point. What does it matter? Doesn't matter. It's like, yes, it matters. Of course it affects us, of course. But it's not going to help you if that conspiracy theory is going to tell you something you don't know, because you still don't know. You only think you know because you've heard something that resonated with yourself. But you still don't know. It's all speculation. Instead of that, focus on yourself. What do you know about yourself? Instead of dealing with the Antifa or with the Black Lives Matters or with the face mask or no face mask or with the poo or not the poo, is it real, is it not real, the Trump and the this and the that and the that. It's like, wait a second, it's deception, it's Neptune. It's deceiving you to avoid facing and dealing with yourself. What is happening here between me and the microphone, between me and the camera, between me and my lighthouse, between me and my wife, me and my son, me and myself? What is happening here? That is the main walk. So now that Venus is out of shadow, she's going like, wait a second, there is no more sedatives. There is no more numbness. There is no more escapism. Things are getting real now. Okay? For the last 2 months, you might have heard Bitcoin. It's like, oh, okay, I don't know. Suddenly now you're starting to see the headlines. Suddenly now you realize that if you have bought Bitcoin 2 months ago, you have bought it in $8,000 US or $9,000 US. Now you need to buy it in like 11,000 US. Oops. Wow, what a bummer. Okay, I'll wait. Maybe it will go down again. Good luck, mate. Because Bitcoin is not going to wait for you anymore. Bitcoin waited for you for 2.5 months, between 8,000 and 9.5, 8.5, 9.5, 8.5, 9.5 for 2.5 months. Now that we broke the 10.5 mark, there's no way back, baby. Yes, we might have a bit of a visit down to the 10.5, maybe to the 10. There is a CME gap in the 9,600. We're not going to go too much into what that means, but it means that there is a potential that at some point Bitcoin would correct itself down to the area of 9,600, but it's not for granted. It could be only after we reach all-time high of 20,000 again. So even if it goes down $1,000 less, doesn't matter, all right? Just a second. And so, now that Venus is out of shadow, let's move back to today. Here we are, 22nd degrees. Hip, hip, hooray, okay? So she's on the 22nd. By the same time, she was with Neptune on the 20. I'm going back. She was also with Jupiter. We spoke about that, okay? If you want to go to Sunday session and realize what it was about, okay? Now she's on the 22nd. Mercury, where are you? Here, on the 19th. Also out of shadow. That's it. Venus and Mercury out of shadow. That's the celebration of today. Woohoo! What does that mean? Venus. No more numbness, no more escapism. Now we're starting to feel the truth. Now we're starting to feel what's real. Now we're starting to really come to terms with what we're feeling and what we need in our love life, in our finance, in our money, in our businesses, in our projects, in our sense of pleasures and beauty and good health. Mercury and Venus is in Gemini. So it's like we're really realizing. So when Venus was in retrograde in Gemini, it's kind of like, is it all in your head? And you're not really talking about it? Are you kind of pretending, putting a facade, but you're not really expressing what you're really feeling because you don't want to stir the pot? Are you being real? Are you being real to your true values? Now that Venus is moving out of shadow in Gemini, it's time to talk about it. Let's talk about it, baby. Let's be honest. Let's express our true feelings. How do we feel? What do we need in order to be happy? What do we need to change in the relationship in order for it to suit us? What do I need from you, dear partner, to look at and take note of? Because what you do or what you say make me feel in this way, and I don't want to feel in this way. I want to feel in that way because the sun is in Leo. I want to feel in that way. That's the way I want to feel. This is good for my royal self. You know, if you put me down, and all these years I've kind of forgiven you, okay, that's all right, he loves me, but he puts me down, but he loves me. Wait a second, listen. I'm not going to accept you putting me down anymore. If you want me to be here with you, I need you to stop putting me down. I need you to pay attention to how you speak to me. You don't even notice how you speak to me, the things you're saying to me. For example, right? I'm giving you an example. Because at the same time, Venus is on the 22nd. Look, what's happening tomorrow? Pluto, 23 degrees. Venus, 23 degrees. Pum, 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 pum. Is it the end? Or is it a new beginning? Is it the end that will lead to a new beginning within the relationship? Or is it the end that will lead to a new beginning of you? In a new relationship with you, without them, if you know what I mean. Very powerful times. Very, very powerful times. But I'm going to kind of this. So, let me give you in general what's going to happen over the next few days, okay? As the sun is going to travel to the 10th degree, she's going to tighten up this square with Uranus. This is intense. This is radical. This is, sudden, unexpected movie comes out on YouTube or on the news. Exposure, maybe something with Maxwell, maybe something with the deep state, maybe something with the pedophiles, maybe something with the aliens. Did you notice how many alien stuff coming up lately? That's Uranus, baby. Right? Slowly, they're starting to drip. Why? Because they know about it. They are connecting with them. They are walking with them for many, many years, but it's been kept hidden from humanity. some esoteric beliefs, theories are saying that we're actually enslaved by alien races. That are, the deep state is actually working for the alien races that captured planet Earth, if you want to go that far. But don't you worry about that, baby, because we also have the Brotherhoods of Light that is coming into the picture very, very soon. And so, maybe there will be some alien stuff exposure on the media. Maybe aliens will expose themselves. I'm just giving an example. Maybe there will be another WikiLeaks. Maybe there will be another Maxwell. Maybe, something big is going to be revealed that will kind of create shock, trauma, revelation, that will kind of force humanity to move towards a revolution, a radical change, a radical shift. But this is the collective. But if you bring it to yourself, something is going to happen. Something is about to happen. Something big is about to happen, okay? Something big is happening, but it's about to really start happen now, okay? Because at the same time, where is our dear Mars? Here is Mars 17, okay? So Mars is now slowing down. It's starting to slow down, yeah? Only in September it's going to basically retrograde, but it's starting to slow down. So it's like, think that until now, since the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, Mars, the warrior, remember we spoke about it, he was in Pisces, he was lost, he was delusional, he didn't know where to go, he wants to go to the fight, but he doesn't even know where to go. Then he kicked into Aries and he woke up from the sedation, from the drug, and he just got on his horse and he's like, now he's been riding, all this time he's been riding to the faraway land to save his kingdom from the people that took away his kingdom. But then he comes to the mountains, to the mountain kind of, that is before the valley of his kingdom, and he stands on top of the mountain and he sees an army, and he see how the enemy is kind of like really took over his territory, and he's slowing down. He's like, wait a second. I can't just ride there. I need a plan. I need to know how am I going to crack through this. So he's starting to slow down. He doesn't have the same, I'm going for them, I'm going to get them. So I can't do it, but I can't do it by myself. I have to find my tribe. So valid for this time. I can't do it by myself. No one can do it by themselves, and that's why we have a community, people. You need a community, you need a tribe, because you won't be able to get through this by yourself, okay? I know many people come to healing sessions and talk to me, and it's like they, single parents or single young people or old people, they live by themselves, lonely in the house. Okay, they have their Facebook, they have their entertainment, but they're lonely, man. It's not good for us. Not enough, we're not having the physical interaction of oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine, but also just to be with yourself. Not good, because then the mind goes cuckoo. Okay? Very important to have a sense of network, a sense of community, a sense of tribe. I urge you, if it's with us or without us or not with us, it doesn't matter, but make sure you're creating for yourself a network, a tribe, a community where you can share the day, okay? And so Mars is slowing down. But at the same time Mars is slowing down, Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter are all retrograding, and they're also starting to slow down in their retrograde, because later on in September, they're gonna station and start moving direct. September, what is it? I think it's around the 20th of September. Jupiter, then Pluto, then Saturn. Between the 20th of September and the 10th of October, they're all moving forward. And so they've been retrograding anyway. They're big planets, heavy planets. They're doing it very slow, but now they're slowing down even more. So all this heavy mafia, the biggest planets of our solar system, they're slowing down as they walk backwards, and Mars that moves forward is starting to slow down too. Now, as these triplets of mafia, the big mafia of Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter here, as they are slowing down in their backwards movement, and Mars is slowing down his forward movement, look at this. You see these beautiful orange lines? This is kind of like Hitchcock violins. This is ta 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 tam, ta 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 tam. This is the drama. This is like woohoo. Oh, we have a few notes. Shalom, Guy, brother. Hello. And who else is here? Costa. Hello, Costa, beautiful brother. Ruby. Does anyone ever feel if there are people placed in your life or around you that sort of watch what you're doing in terms of the work of healing, change in the world? Well, of course. They try to sway you away, but they can't interfere. But they will tell your ideas are wrong. I've heard that all my life. I'm positive and not delusional. Ruby, my darling, you are so here in the right time because I'm just about to talk about that. And what you just wrote here, I can't tell you how in alignment that is with the astrology of this time right now. So, hello, beautiful Claire. And so, you see, Ruby and everyone, Venus, it's our values. It's how we get pleasures. It's how we dealing with money. Why am I having a phone call from Healing the Light? Just a second. Hello? That's weird. Strange. Very strange. Never mind. Excuse me. Uranus, sudden unexpected. Hey! And so, Venus, it's what we value. What I value, you don't necessarily value, right? What I love, you don't necessarily love. You know, in our communities, there are people who are vegans, people vegetarians, and people that eat meat. You know, the person that eat meat love and enjoy their steak. They have no problem with it, even though they are very spiritual. But the person who is vegan don't eat meat, and they really love their avocado and their activated walnuts. Now, it doesn't, it's like if they're gonna meet and talk, it's like, no, steak is the real thing. No, avocado is the real thing. And they're gonna start fighting because they have different values. But the thing to understand is that we don't all value the same things in the same way. You need to know what you value. If you value avocado, don't worry about the person who values steak. Just focus on your avocado. And the person who values steak, don't worry about the person who is vegan and loves only avocado. That's what it's about. That's Venus, right? And so, Venus is how you make your money. Some people make money by gambling. Some people make money by working hard. Some people make money by investing. Some people make money by being a prostitute. Some people make money by being a lawyer. Everyone make money in different ways, right? Now, usually that's the reason for fights and arguments as well, because people fight over values. Because people think, in order for me to be validated in my value, I need you to value what I value. Because if you don't value what I value, then you're kind of telling me that I'm in the wrong. And you kind of, you're showing me that maybe I got it wrong. And I don't like to feel that. So people who are unconscious of that, that's why they fight and argue. Now, as Venus is coming now, as I said, she left the shadow. There's no more BS. There's no more BS. And she's in Gemini. Excuse me. Now, Gemini is fast. Gemini is quick. Gemini is the internet. You put something in Google, within a second it's in your face. You put, I want to find the Prodigy on YouTube. Before the live stream, Prodigy out of space. Boom, it's here. Bam. That's Gemini. That's Mercury. Let's talk about it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? So now that Gemini is out of Venus is out of the shadow of Gemini, she's like, that's it. There's no more bullshit. I've been retrograding. I've been processing. I've been in the shadow. I've been kind of feeling all these things since April until now. And you know what? I'm coming to conclusions here. I'm realizing that me and you, we don't value things in the same way. Now, it doesn't mean I don't value you as a person. I value you as a person, but we have different values. So, maybe it's time for us to move on and find other people that value the same thing like us. Don't you value that? Like I always say to people, when you don't agree to disagree. It's one of the best things ever, because you both come into agreement that you are in disagreement, but at least you agree on something. You agree that you disagree, and the ego can't fight that. The ego can't argue that. So it's like, well, so I had a conversation with my father-in-law about the financial system and stuff, and it's like it's like He's coming from the old school, He's old, man. He's old. I have respect for him. And so I just told him, somebody's like, listen, let's agree to disagree. I don't agree with you. Simple as that. I don't see it in the same eye. And he kept on resisting, persisting that I will come to alignment with him. I was like, but no, you don't get it. I do not agree with you. So let's agree to disagree. It's okay. We don't have to agree on everything. And that's how you should basically walk with that dynamic, because that will always be challenged. So that's Venus, out of shadow. And where she's going? Into the North Node. When is she going to be on the North Node? I'm going to tell you exactly now, okay? Just for the sport of it. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. On next Wednesday night. Next Thursday morning. Okay, so a week from now, Venus is on the North Node. So from now until next Thursday, there's going to be this process of like, let's start talking about, let's move, let's act. There's no more time. Time is ticking, people. You are running out of time, okay? And so the dynamic is basically, in general, going back to now. Here we are. As I went to Venus again, okay? Back to Mars. He is now starting to square all this big mafia. This is this is the war of the gods, people. Okay? This is now Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn in Capricorn have been doing a long, intense, deep drilling walk into the foundation of the patriarchal age of Pisces, into the foundation, into the structure of the old patriarchy. They've been drilling it and drilling it and drilling it and going deeper and deeper and drilling. It's 7:45 already. I better get quicker. And they're starting to dismantle. There is the lockdown now. Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn in Capricorn. Government, authorities, police, army, hospitals, education system. It's kind of like restrictions, control, Saturn is around restriction and control, and the government and the authority. Pluto is around power and control and the darkness and the underworld and death and rebirth and deep evolution. And Jupiter is like the rewarding. He's magnifying. He's like the magnifying glass. If it's dark, it will make it super dark. If it's light, it will be super light, right? So Jupiter right now is Jupiter is the one that gives us the reward, is a beneficiary. But he can't do too much right now because he's stuck with this kind of the Lord of the Underworld, the Grim Reaper, and the ruler of the High Court of Law, of the Cosmic Law, Saturn, the one that eats babies, basically. That's Saturn, right? So it's like two very unpleasant characters in the astrology are kind of playing together for the last year already. They're dancing together, going, and now they're coming back to each other. And Jupiter is there like, I really want to help you. It's like, in Lord of the Rings, when Gandalf was taken by, I don't remember how it was taken by it, but he was managed to be captured and he was dropped into this rock in the middle of this no man's land. And so even though Gandalf is this white wizard, white magician that can help the people, the hobbits and everyone, he can't do anything because he's stuck on this rock in the middle of nowhere, and he's completely depleted out of power. And he's like, he wants to get back to help the people, but he can't. He doesn't even know where he is. That's how Jupiter feels right now. It's this lost Gandalf. It's like, I really want to make some magic for you and help you, but I can't. I'm going to sneak in for certain points in time, but I can't do too much for you. So, in a way, it's like I'm this Jupiter for you, right? I'm this Gandalf for you. I'm saying, look, I can't take you fully out of your anxious mode, out of your trauma, out of your pain, out of how you live your life in the day by day. I can't fully come and help you in that way, okay? I just realized that I moved again a bit to the left, so I can't be there with you every moment and hold your hand and give you consciousness and wisdom and raise your vibration. I can't, because I'm restricted too. I also have these duties, these responsibilities. I'm also in lockdown. My business is also like that, I have my son and my wife and myself, and there's all these things, and I have my community. I can't. I have messages all day long, people messaging me. It's like, I can't. I just can't. But here I am. I'm coming for you. Here's a live stream. This is what I can do. Here's a live stream. Here's some boom, 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 boom. This is how I'm just coming quickly at you, an hour and a half, sharing some light, sharing some wisdom, sharing some love, giving you some guidance, and I'm out of here. That's all I can do. So This is how Jupiter feels right now, okay? Now, Mars is gonna square Jupiter on 20, let's move, on next Wednesday, okay? So we will talk about this, okay? We will talk about this. This is after the full moon. So after the full moon, we're gonna have Mars with Jupiter, Mars with Pluto, Mars with Saturn. That's gonna be very, very intense, very, very powerful, very, very unpleasant worldwide, okay? This could be very much the beginning. Like the 4th of August, people. This is where it all starts, you know. The 4th of August, I'm going to move hours. Here we are. Look, it's all happening at the same time. Look at that. Next Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to talk about next week. I'm just giving you a bit of a peep, okay? Because what's happening is... Where's Mars? Come on, Mars. Kick in. Mars, 20 degrees. Align with... Oh, sorry. Back. 1940. There we go. That's why I wanted to go on... 1940, there we go. Jupiter 1945, Mars 1943, 44, there we go. Next Tuesday night. China and America are warming up towards a battlefield on different arenas around the world. Turkey is facing a battlefield in Syria and in the Mediterranean because they're drilling gas. They're having battles with, like, sorry, not battle is not the right word, but they're having tension and starting to be more and more confrontational towards real friction. Turkey with Greece. Turkey and France is helping Greece. China and America. Then there is the party of the lifetime in Syria. Poor Syria, and God bless them. They've just been raped by every country in this world. Who is there? Russia is there. America is there. Turkey is there. Israel is there. Iran is there. It's all happening there. So the northern border of Israel is heating up and warming up, and it's just a matter of time. And you need to understand when I say that hits home. That's you know, it's not pleasant for me to talk about it, but it's coming. It's coming, you know. And then you've got Ethiopia and Egypt. You know, we spoke about last week about the waters, Neptune, Venus. So Ethiopia now decided that they're going to block the Nile and create their own dam. If they will do that, basically the Nile is not going to flow into Egypt, and all the agriculture in Egypt is going to suffer. Many Egyptians will have no enough water, and that will be enough reason for Egypt to go into a battle with Ethiopia. Today I've seen there's also a Chinese front line in Ecuador, I think, something like that. There's so many front lines warming up. And you know, I said it a month ago, 5 weeks ago, when Mars kicked into Aries. This is like the god of war came home. And it's like Mars is going to be in Aries until January. This is like not unusual. Usually Mars spent like 6 weeks in a star sign. This is 6 months in his home. No joke. No jokes. Mars, the god of war, is home in the fiery, assertive, ego-centered, powerful Aries. This is like, basically countries go like, this is what I want, you are standing in my way, I'm gonna bomb you. I'm gonna shoot at you. I'm gonna take that from you. I'm gonna do that to you. This is Mars in Aries. Until January. So the god of war is home, while Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter is dismantling and breaking down the structure. While Uranus is gonna square the sun on the full moon in Aquarius, which is around the world. Aquarius is the world, the people of the world. So Aquarius, Uranus, the same. It's the same energy. It's kind of the people, the world, external, sudden, unexpected, shock, trauma, revolution, innovation. There's good and bad, but this could easily be like launching the rockets, dropping the bomb, suddenly things go off. And there is a high potential for that. So I'm sorry, it's uncomfortable information, but that is what is. I'm just the radio. I'm just the transmitter of the energy. I'm not investing in war as well, but it's there, right? Some people invest in war, and that's why there's war. By the way, why there is war? Because the economy is collapsing. Because the money is collapsing. That's what they do all the time. There's like the economy is collapsing, so let's create war, because war is a money machine, because then they can basically create more weapons and stimulus, and they can print more money and validation, and people are then more distracted with war rather than with the financial situation. It's all just basically wolves in sheep's clothing, basically, clothings. And so that's that's after that. But I want to go with you back into now. Let's go back into now, because we don't have much more time. I need to finish this in 20 minutes. So let's go back. Here we are today, 30th of July, the last 2 days of July, tomorrow 31st, and then we're kicking into August. Okay, so we spoke about the sun. We spoke about Venus. We spoke about Mercury. So Mercury is now out of shadow in Cancer, and he's moving fast, a degree and a half a day. Vroom, vroom, vroom. He was slow in retrograde, but now it's like vroom. That means like the emails are starting to run, letters are starting to come, in phone calls, conversations, the trades, the stock markets. It's all gonna happen now very quick, very, very quick. There's like, until now, things were kind of like, ooh, like you can smell something is cooking, and suddenly it's like, it's on. It's all moving. Bitcoin is flying, gold and silver are flying, the dollar is crashing. Here's the Chinese banking system blocking the money from the people. Today I saw a post that Westpac sent a letter to customers that from the 30th of August you will not be able to deposit any more cash, people. This is the beginning of cashless society. Why do they do that? Because if they prevent deposits of cash, then it means that they are forcing people to deposit all cash in their possession back into the banking system. It means that businesses will not be able to receive cash anymore because they wouldn't like to receive cash anymore because they can't deposit it anymore. So this is how you start restricting the cash flow. This is how you start to, and you need to understand the banking system, the financial system, they know exactly what they're doing, okay? So all you need to do is open your eyes and look around and you understand what is going on. Now, if you think in China the banking system starting to restrict the people, do you really think it's going to stop there? It already happened in Venezuela, in Lebanon, in Zimbabwe, in Argentina. Now it's coming to China. And if it's in China, you can count the time. It's going to come here too. Okay, so don't wait. You're running out of time, people. I've been saying it for 3 years, for God's sake. Get your money into your own possession and invest it in the right place, because this is the bottom line of this, okay? As Mars will align with Jupiter, this is me, Gandalf, Jupiter, coming to you and saying to you, listen to me, my dear, beautiful brother, sister, friend, okay? You don't have much more time. For 3 years, I've been bashing your head. For 3 years, I've been raising the flags. For 3 years, I've been screaming and saying as much as I can. You don't have much more time, but don't stress. Just act. You better start act. Get going. You don't have time, okay? Your dollar will lose value. The dollar is going to go to zero with the time of the next, I don't know how much time. I don't want to predict the time, but it's going to happen, okay? It could happen instantly. It might happen over time. It doesn't matter. It's going to go to zero. You better use your money right now to move it to the places where you're actually going to make the profit of Jupiter. Now, don't you go and say, oh my God, because what are you doing then? You're using this Mars with Jupiter to get stuck, frozen. I don't know what to do. What you don't know what to do? Venus just retrograded for 2 months in Gemini. The star sign that is about realization, stock, trades, communication, expression. Mercury, the planet that rules Gemini, that is around the stocks and the trades and the communication, experience and the commerce, is been retrograding in Cancer, which is around your emotional security. All this process was happening to force you to think and reflect and realize, what are you doing? What do you need to do? Right? Saturn in Capricorn saying you need to do your homework. You need to do your due diligence. If you do the homework and you do the right thing, I will reward you, baby. But if you're not going to listen, I have to reward you in that way too. Okay? Because if you're not going to listen, you know what's going to happen? You're going to cry. You're going to be a victim of the system. You're going to lose your money. You're going to watch your money disappears into nothing, losing value with the time. While the cucumber is going to come with $3.90, then it's going to become $5, then it's going to become $7, and your piece of bread will go up in price, and your rent will go up in price, and your bill is going to go up in price, while your dollar is going to lose value. So much information is out there. People like Ray Dalio, people like Pomp, people like Richmond, what's his name? I forgot his name. Richmond, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. These people have been writing books and telling people on YouTube, other YouTubers, every day for years, preparing people. I have reached to them 3 years ago to understand about economy and finance. I didn't know anything about it, okay? But I've learned, and I've done my due diligence, and I've researched. And I'm now in a place that I am ready. I am ready for this to happen. As ready as I can be, of course. We are never fully ready, because we never know what's going to come our way. But I've done the best in my ability. The best in my ability. Okay? And I've been so responsible that I'm even taking a due diligence and responsibility to inform you. Okay? So, as Mars is moving out through Cancer, he's going to fly. Okay? And he's going to fly. And I'm going to take you forward. He's going to fly. Boom, 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 boom. And he's going to come with the sun as well. There you go. Boom. When is this going to happen? On Tuesday, on the 18th of August. Okay? We're going to have a new moon. Look at that. A new moon. Wow. I didn't even get into that yet. I actually just realized it only now. There we go. You're going to have a new moon with Venus, with Mercury in Cancer. That's amazing. You see this party here? That's the new moon in like 3 weeks from now. But that's going to come after. So Mercury is now really kind of coming at you and saying like, man, you have to figure out, because this is already a new level of it. We're not going to go that far. I'm going to take you back. All right? But here we are, 4th, the moon, sun, 11. 11 degrees, Aquarius. Full moon in Aquarius is coming on Tuesday at 2 p.m. I'm moving back a bit. 46. Here's your full moon, okay? We're going to do another live stream about the full moon, but this is just a bit of an introduction, because so much is going to happen until then. So the sun will be 11 degrees Leo, moon 11 degrees Aquarius. The Sibian symbol that represents this degree is the garden party. It's about the garden party. It's about, hey guys, we're having a picnic this Saturday. Bring your favorite foods, bring your drinks. We're having a sound system. We're going to have amazing music. DJ Carl is going to play some great tunes, and we're going to have lots of fun. That's that degree. But you're going to be in that party if you're going to take action. If you're going to listen, you're going to have a reason to party. But the opposite of this is that you're going to be in the wrong party. And it's not going to be a party. It's not going to be fun. That's the bottom line of this, okay? So this is happening next Tuesday, this full moon. All right? And this full moon, look, 11, 11, and they are both square in Uranus, okay? Now Uranus rules Aquarius. So that's what's coming for us. Very, very, very powerful, intense full moon. Very. At the same time with Mars, where are you, Mars, at that full moon? 1922. With Jupiter, okay? Are you going to take action to create the best transformation of your life so you could be in the party of your lifetime? Because if you're going to buy yourself some Bitcoin, you're going to be celebrating with me on the rocket ship to the moon. And we're going to celebrate in glory because we have learned and listened, have done research and took action, and we were not afraid to get out of our comfort zone, and we actually took initiation to innovate ourselves, to revolutionize our life, and to manifest abundance in our life, and not to be the ones that will get wrecked by the system. Yes, unfortunately, many people are going to get wrecked. I can't save everyone. You can't save everyone. I can save myself, and you need to save yourself, my friend. Okay? If you are not listening strong enough, this is as strong as I can get at you. If you're not going to get yourself some Bitcoin, you're going to miss the party. If you haven't got yourself some silver, you're going to miss the party. Simple as that, okay? I am not a financial advisor. Not at all. Don't ever want to be, okay? This is my own opinions, based on my knowledge, based on my wisdom, based on my research and my homework that I have done. I've been sitting and doing my homework for 3 years, okay? So I'm just giving you this is what I know. You want to listen. I'm just Jupiter. I can only come to you through this window in time, giving you heads up. If you're not going to take action, sorry, you're not going to be able to come to this party. Not because of me, because you're not going to have the VIP ticket bracelet on your hand. You're not going to have Bitcoin in your wallet. How can you come into the party if you don't have Bitcoin in your wallet? Simple as that. So that's on the full moon. But I want to come to now to give you a heads up about the next couple of days, okay? Because tomorrow it's kind of, I need to go back. There we go. 31st of July. Now, look at that. Mercury, 20 degrees, Cancer, in opposition to Jupiter in 20 degrees, Capricorn, okay? Mercury is fast. It's moving. Here is the message to you. You don't have much time. Okay? You don't have much time. You need to take action. You need to get your super money into possession, into your own self-managed super fund, or to invest your super into precious metals or into cryptocurrency, into Bitcoin. You need to, what's the point saving cash? What's the point saving dollars if the dollar is going down? Okay? What's the point? There's no point. What's the point that you have like $10,000 sitting in your bank account? They don't do anything. They don't even get interest. What's the point? Why don't you put them in a place where it can actually grow and bring you take you to a whole new place? But you don't have much time. But this is about the finance. You have Venus. Again, why am I talking about money and investment? Because Venus, it's out of shadow. It's no longer numb. In the last 2 months, you might have kind of procrastinated, but you're starting to see what's going on. You're starting to see that something big is happening. I mean, let's stop and look at the Aquarius and Uranus. Let me a sip of tea for a second. $8:08 on the clock. Cool. Confirmation in the nation. 8 infinity. Abundance. So, why am I talking about money, finance, all these things? This is Venus. Venus is now moving direct in Gemini. It's about trade. How are you going to trade your money? How are you going to trade? What do you value? Do you value dollar? Do you value Bitcoin? Why don't you value Bitcoin? Why don't you value silver? Why do you value dollar more than you value crypto, Bitcoin, or silver? If all the headlines you see is that the dollar is crashing, the American dollar started to crash already this week. It's starting. Not I'm saying to you, go and read the news from economic magazines. Look at the magazine of The Economist. It's this famous magazine from America that releases every year the prediction of economy for the next year. And every year they designed the cover with many hints. And the cover of this year was, the cover of this year was a Trump, blowing dollar, and it's like full covered with paper notes, dollars, right? Man, they just announced they're going to print another $3 trillion. Please, let me just look at the messages for a moment. The cycle of war needs to end somehow. Yeah, it does. In a great awakening of people, of the world. Aquarius, Uranus. It's up to the people to say, we don't want no more war. We want peace. We want to live in peace, But sometimes, because humanity, unfortunately, is not the smartest. Most people are numb. Most people watch the news. They believe what they tell them. If you try to wake them up, they will kind of shoot you, man. Get the fuck out of here. Don't you tell me that. I have good friends that I love so much. I've been telling them for years to get Bitcoin. my own blood brother. I've been like bashing his head. Come on, man, don't you get it? Come on, man. Yes, until yesterday. Yesterday I gave him another one on the head. He's gonna watch this. I told him, come on, brother. For God's sake, come on. But you can't. They're like, I know. Let me just wait a few days. I just need a couple more days. I just need to think about it. Like, what? Think about it? What? The dollar is crashing in front of your eyes. The economy is crashing in front of your eyes. I mean, is no one in economy, but go and watch people that know. And they will tell you in front of your eyes. It's exploding in front of your eyes. And those who are not going to wake up and not going to take action are going to cry. They are going to manifest the cycle of wounding, okay? And it's like, for God's sake, because if you listen and if you'll take action, Uranus is like, get out of your comfort zone, Taurus. I know that you like your money. I know that you like to have numbers in your bank. But if I'll buy Bitcoin, I have no money to live. It's like, don't you get it? If you have Bitcoin, you're going to have more money to live in something that's actually really going to have value, right? So it's kind of like Uranus is like, get out of your comfort zone and do an extreme revolution, do something radical with your life. It's in Taurus. It's around, you see, Uranus in Taurus. Venus is the ruler of Taurus. Venus is now moving direct in Gemini, the place of trade and commerce, you know, and Mercury is in Cancer. You know, it's like, come on, get over your insecurity, get over your anxiety, get over this, I don't know if I can do it, I need to wait more. The rocket ship will fly. And when Bitcoin fly, good luck catching it. When you see headlines that the Chinese banks are now restricting Chinese from buying gold and silver and platinum, you better be quick, man. You have no idea. As soon as we touch the all-time high of $20,000, as soon as we pass it, leave alone the fact that Bitcoin was only between, let's say, $16,000 and $20,000 only for a matter of a few days. That's it. We are now already in the 11, maybe 10, a bit in the 10 because we're correcting down. But as soon as Bitcoin touched the 20,000, as soon as we pass that, it's all blue skies, baby. It's SpaceX rocket launching. Into space. And if you're not on that rocket, you can't get on. It's there. Right? At the same time, that rocket flies. You know what it burns? The fuel of the rocket is the dollars. That's hilarious, actually. You know, instead of petrol, the rocket fuel is dollars. You fill all the rocket fuel with dollars. And Bitcoin is going to use, it's true. Because people are going to get new stimulus checks in America and in Australia, JobKeeper, and in other countries. And China now blocking the banks. And it's like you stuff all the dollars into the rocket fuel and Bitcoin just going to go, tsk, tsk, see you later. And then you could be in the party of your lifetime because you've done the right thing, you stepped out of your comfort zone, you did something radical with your life. And Ruby, here we go back to your question. Your radical way of living, your innovative, self-expressive way of you being something different than the rest of your family, like myself, by the way. I'm very different to my family, to my extended family. My mom and dad will vow for that. When I told my family about Bitcoin, they basically told me, like, don't you come here and sell us this thing. I'm talking about trying to save my family. I have a big family, right? I have like 40, 50 cousins on each side, 7 aunties, uncles on each side. A big family. Like, I'm talking, like, I try to tell my, let's say, 120 extended family members, please, guys, that was 2.5 years ago. I sent them a big message. Please, guys, listen to me. Do that. You know what I got? I got shit ball in my face. Like, get out of here. Don't you come and tell us this. Don't you think we have enough of trouble? Until this day, they kind of mock me for it. You know what I did? I just walked away. Say, okay, bye. I'm on the rocket ship. I'm going to wave bye to you when I'm going to fly to the moon. That's it. So, Ruby, you have to have compassion for your family, like all of us. We have to have compassion for those people that don't get us, the people that don't understand the way we live, the people that don't understand why we're not into conspiracy theories, why we're not going on Facebook and following everything that happened, why I'm not listening to the news. I have no idea what's happening, honestly. To the poo news. I have no idea. Sometimes I go like, Nomi, what did I say? Is there any update? Like, what's happening? I have no idea. Because it's not going to help me if I know it. I rather know what Bitcoin is doing, what gold is doing, how can I help my community, what the astrology is saying. I'd rather do all that. And so, yeah. Mercury is going to align with Jupiter. This is Friday, tomorrow. This is from now, Friday, 2 a.m. So it's like tonight into tomorrow, okay? That's it. Do me a favor. Take action. Get your super money. Get your savings. Invest them in the right places. Don't listen to me. I'm not a financial advisor. Once again, disclaimer, not a financial advisor. I'm an astrologer. I'm a guide. I'm a spirit man. I'm a man that looks into energy and into vibrations, and then I take it into research of economy and the world and history, and I find the patterns. I look at the fractal theory patterns. I look at everything that kind of ripples through the cosmos, through creation, because I look into the creation of the Creator. I am fascinated by the ways of the Creator, by the intelligence of the divine, by everything is so on the map. It's on the chart. It's in your face. You just need to be willing to learn and to see and to understand it. And if you do, you're going to be in a party of a lifetime, okay? And so it's going to be intense, okay? Now, as just another note, we need to end very soon. As the sun is going to move to the 10th degree, which is going to happen on, from now until, here we go, it's on Monday, right? And from now until Monday, you're gonna feel it's like it's very intense. It's very sudden. If something has been broken, but you've tried to repair it, it will break for sure. Relationships, health, finance, values. If something was already a bit off, but you're kind of like trying to fix it, this is going to be it. Okay? So take that to economy. We all know economy is broken and they're trying to fix it. Okay? This might be, a truth bomb dropped on the world. This might be a bomb dropped somewhere. This might be, a revelation of something in your life. This might be the breakup of whatever needs to break, It can be a breakup of a relationship. It can be a breakup of the thing that was blocking you from fully being happy, valued, abundant in your relationship. That blockage that you kept on facing, even though you love each other. So don't take it just bad. Yeah, it can be very, very good, very beneficiary if you listen, because beneficiary, Jupiter, is with Mercury. It's like on tomorrow, right? Going back. Jupiter is with Mercury. If you listen, if you speak your truth, your true feelings, your true values, what you really need. Don't be afraid. Don't be insecure. Stop hiding behind yourself. Create the life that you want. Uranus is in Taurus. Time to revolutionize your physical reality, your values, your love, your money, your sex, your pleasures, your beauty. Time to revolutionize. Venus, out of shadow in Gemini. Time to talk about what you really want. Time to converse and to express and to really think the way you really want to think. Stop thinking that the world is going down. It's not going down. It's going up to a whole new dimension, to a whole new paradigm, to the age of Aquarius. We're going up, baby. We're like reminding you the Mayan calendar in 2012. We have ended the 6,000 years from the underworld, from the lower point. We are now on the equator. And we are now having thousands of years forward up into the light. Don't fool yourself. We are in sunrise. We're not in sunset. Okay? But it's like the darkness is highlighted and it's trying to rape us with fear, with chaos, with doom, with gloom. And you, my friend, need to be the warrior with me. And remember and have faith that the light will prevail, and this is all perfect This is all in divine order. Don't be afraid of, oh my God, now he's saying that war is coming. Sometimes humanity need a big smack in the face to wake up from the slumber, to wake up and leave, like we did last session. Wake up and leave. Sometimes you need someone to smash your heart to pieces, to wake up to realize that you left yourself behind. Sometimes you need to lose all the money you had to realize that you were not even appreciating what you did have, which is the love around you, which is your health. Sometimes you need to get sick to realize that you didn't appreciate your health enough. You took it for granted. Sometimes you need to break a tooth because you opened a bottle, a beer with your tooth, and you didn't appreciate the fact that that tooth was chewing your food every day. You just took it for granted, and you opened the bottle like a man, and you broke a tooth. Sometimes shit need to happen in order to wake you up. So if war need to happen in some places, unfortunately, but we are restricted in our perception. We don't fully understand why things happen, okay? Now, don't be afraid of that. You just focus on peace. That's what the world needs you to do. You be peace. You take peace with you wherever you go. You speak peace. Right now I speak about war. Not because I love war, because Mars is there. Mars is in our face. I'm the god of war, and I'm going to slow down. And as I'm slowing down, I'm going to face Jupiter and Pluto and Capricorn to make sure, let's get this shit over and done with. Shall we? That's what it is. Let's get this shit over and done with, baby. Because I can't stand this anymore. Hey, you need to be exposed. You need to break down. That corporate, exposure. That corruption in the banking system, exposure. That bank need to go down. That dollar, fully corrupted. Take it down, baby. Yep, that business completely not, take it down. That relationship, fake, take it out. Boom. Yep, you've been abusing. Yep, for sure, you're going out. That country, you've been abusing your power too. You have to go into war. You have to kind of lose something. You have to gain something. That's going to happen. If it happens, it's because the divine order find it necessary. Who do you think you are to argue with the divine order? Do you really think you're that smart, intelligent, wise to think that you know better? We shouldn't have war. We don't know. What do we know? We're this little grain of sand in this cosmic ocean of energy. So it's like, let's be humble. And let's just focus on this. Let's be peace in our life. Let's make sure that we take action in our life. Let's be honest and truthful in our relationships, in our jobs, in our businesses, in our investments, in our money. And let's keep it real, okay? Because at the same time, before the full moon, I'm going to take you in. Here comes Saturday. And what happens? Oh, by the way, before Saturday, here comes the moon on the south node, and that's going to happen on Friday at 7 p.m. Oh, the world might look funny. The world might look funny, okay? Mars is starting to close on Jupiter. Okay. Neptune, by the way, is still with Jupiter. So the dream, there is a dream here, and there is an illusion here. Are you going to fall for the illusion? Going to miss the entire show? Because they're going to keep you in illusion. Keep on looking for conspiracy theories. Keep on looking for the poo. Keep on looking for what they're doing, what they're saying. Keep on looking. But at the same time you're looking there, you are not... Instead of that, go and do research. Which altcoins should you buy? Which coins should you buy? How can you take your soup out? How can you get more silver in? How do you do your self-managed super? That's what you really need to do now. Forget about the world. Take care of your money. Take care of your finance. Take care of your life. Take care of your business. Get into action. You're running out of time. I'm not joking. You're running out of time now. That's it. Okay? 3rd, 4th of August come. Boom. It's all starting to happen. Okay? So, this is about that. Neptune is still there. And Neptune is with Mercury as well. So this is like, are you going to delusion yourself? Are you going to act on it? I said it many times. It's time to move on. Now, let's go into, after the moon meets with the south node, is going into Capricorn. The moon doesn't like to be in Capricorn because the moon feelings, emotions, she likes to flow, she likes to feel, she likes to enjoy and be creative and inspired. But in Capricorn, she's restricted, she's constructed. There is rules, there is regulation. You can't play drums at 2 a.m. even if you're really inspired. I used to play drum kit when I was a teenager. And in where I used to live when we grew up, between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., you're not allowed to play music to make sound because it's kind of a siesta. Everyone's resting, quiet, everyone respects each other's quiet. 2 p.m. till 4 p.m., no noise. I used to sit on my drum kit at 5 to 4. And Metallica Black Album was ready to press play. And the mallets was in my hands. And my mom was watching this, and my dad and my brothers will remember this because I lived in a basement. There was a lot of echo there. Earplugs in, headphones with Metallica Black Album full volume. And as soon as it turned 4 o'clock, on the second, bah! And I used to smash the drums. Right? So it's like between 2 to 4, I couldn't express myself. Even though I really wanted to drum. I came back from school, the teacher annoyed me. I wanted to release some anger, some frustration. I was like, I want to drum. It's like, I can't, 4 o'clock. That's the moon in Capricorn. You can't. There is rules, there's regulation where you can drum. 4 o'clock, show is on. Okay? So the fact that the moon is going into Capricorn, it's unpleasant. She's going there because, and then what is going to happen? Let's move hours now. And this is now Saturday. Okay, so we're having a weekend of a bit. We're going to start feeling this sun with Uranus. Look, sun was on 9 on Saturday, Uranus 10. A bit of heads up. This is a lot of nervous activity, nervous system activity, a lot of adrenaline, a lot of very buzzing energy. Highly, highly recommended. Avoid stimulants. I love my coffee, but I told myself I have to make sure that these coming days I'm kind of having only one coffee. Sometimes I'm having 2. Chamomile teas. Nervous system, calm down, earthing, put your feet on the earth, make sure you're grounding, especially in the next few days. Make sure that you're kind of not stimulating yourself too much. This Jupiter and Mercury can be too much news, too much exposure. I believe that our chat room might be in a bit of a too much, you know. It's like there could be too much talking, too much thinking, too much analyzing, too much. That could be also there. It could be a bit overwhelming. So make sure you ground yourself. Make sure you calm your nervous system. Drink a lot of water to make sure your energy is flowing properly. Ground, stabilizing rocks, crystals, red jasper, hematite, grounded baby, earthy food, nourishing food. And just make sure that you're balancing your day. Make sure if you're buzzing, if you're a bit like that, because Mars is now starting to close on Jupiter, and Mercury is now with kind of all these kind of restrictions of Pluto, and we're gonna talk about it, and Venus is coming into a place that I can't suppress it anymore, and this is gonna be a lot of bombs dropping. Someone may drop a bomb on you, you may drop bomb on someone. This, if you think you got it right, suddenly boom. If you think that was fixed, suddenly boom. And so it's a lot of electricity in the air. It's a lot of uncertainty in the air. It's a lot of sudden unexpected shock, trauma events in the air, for good and for bad. Bitcoin, I think that, the funniest thing that Bitcoin, one of the things that made me believe in Bitcoin was Uranus in Taurus. A revolution in finance, in economy, in money, through Uranus. High-tech, technology, the young generation, futuristic, innovative. It's around the world. It's the money of the people. And Bitcoin also have an implemented system within it that's called the Lightning Network. Uranus is the lightning. Once I saw that, I was like, okay, I'm buying Bitcoin. Rest my case. And so just be aware of your nervous system activity and everything, okay? This is very alien energy, and we still have this Jupiter Neptune, so I believe there's a lot of channeling, there's a lot of connection to spirit as well, there's a lot of crown chakra activity, third eye chakra activity, and throat. It's all these upper chakras, very super active. That's why it's important that we ground it, okay? Mercury, there's going to be a lot of need to talk and express and commerce and trade and organize and paperworks and super funds and buying the Bitcoin. And if you want to buy the Bitcoin, do me a favor, please. Let's stop for a moment. Now that we enter in the bull market, there's going to be enormous amount of scams, okay? You need to be so careful. That's why I did my affiliate links, to make sure that no one is going to get scammed. Anyone I can just make sure I'm going to guide in the right way, that's what I'm here for. If you want to be guided, if you need some education, some guidance, that's what I'm here for, okay? So that's what I do on our Patreon. Join our Patreon and I will be there for you. And we will help you to do it right. So use my affiliate links. I recommend, out of everything, I recommend you to contact, in my affiliate links, there is a link to a broker, Bitcoin broker, Caleb and Brown. Fantastic people, awesome people. I love them dearly. They took care of all my community in the best way. Everyone compliments them, and I will support them always because they're amazing. And I really recommend you to do it with them. But if you don't want to do it with them, there is other links there. But please do it in a proper way. Don't fall into scams. Don't believe in good, silly offers of like a free offering of this, free offering of that. You know, just really be careful. Don't believe, nothing comes for free these days. Okay, don't believe it. Okay, so this is this weekend for you, and most likely I'm gonna come on Sunday and talk to you. And by Sunday, it's gonna really get tighter there. Okay, so hang on in there, people. But you're running out of time. I said it on Sunday. You have this week to tick your missions, tick your boxes, okay? I'm going to go now to the Q&A with the community. So I'm going to hang off on this live stream now. If you want to enjoy events like this Q&A, this is why you should join our Patreon as well. I thank you all for being here with me today. A lot is going on, but, you know, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Why worry? There's this movie with the monk, you know. Why worry? Why worry? Worry doesn't help you. Why worry? Very, very funny. And so, yeah, just do me a favor. Take it easy. Nervous system. There is a nerve nutrient. You can buy it in pharmacies, in health shops. Okay, it's a tissue salt. You take it, you chew on it, and it just comes the entire nervous system. Salt bath, Epsom salt bath. A beautiful Kali in our communities makes the most divine salt bath. And yeah, I want to finish in the same way we started, and reminding you that I've been sent here from out of space to find another race, and to give you the message from the cosmos, from the higher dimension, into here and now, to make sure that you are coming with me on the rocket ship to the moon. Okay? So stay positive, stay awesome, stay happy. Do not worry about the world. Just make sure you're doing the right thing by you. Focus on your life, on your money. Get going, people. Get going. I love you so much. You're the best. You are the best. And forget about the rest. Okay? Cool. Peace. Yeah, I'm fixing it for you. Oh. I've been sent from out of space to find another race. Whoops, what's happening there? That's a bit of a glitch. Doesn't work as much as I wanted it to work. You see? Sudden unexpected shock. Things doesn't always happen your way, but they happen the way they're meant to be. Here we go. Alright, peace people. Love you so much. You're the best people. You're the best. Keep it alive. Keep it alive.